Good morning to all of you. Today we will uh, start your unit number 3 of management, that is directing and controlling at supervisory level. In this, we will see the directing at supervisory level and why the directing is necessary, because it is a part of your management after the staffing. Your studies already in unit number 1. So you can see this chart. You are seeing this cycle in unit number 1 also. There's management functions, and directing is the one of the function of your management, and it is very important. And we will learn today the course outcome of use of the principle of directing and controlling for implementing the plans. Uh, Also, the unit outcome uh, justify the chosen needs of the directing and the instruction to the subordinates to complete the specific task. So definitely planning, organizing, staffing, and then whatever planning you have done, you have to direct to your subordinate uh, to uh, conduct or to do the work at the site or at the plant. Okay, so this uh, outcome of this unit, this session will be you should be able to answer the uh, importance of directing in management, also list out the functions of supervisor. So this is the outcome of this session, and we will able to understand at the end of this session. So you can see that directing is a key managerial function, because if proper directing is there, then the work will be flow or work will be conducted in the or harmony. Otherwise, uh, it is not, if direction is not in a proper manner, then there will be a problem for the at the work level. Okay, so at the ground level, if you have to do the work in proper way as per the planning within the with organized manner, then the directing uh, is necessary. So directing is from the top order to the lower level. It is one by one, and the bosses above the subordinate it is directing the subordinate below, and then this cycle is continued till the workers. So that is the directing. Okay. फॉर एग्जांपल अगर हम कोई काम हमको बताना है साइट के ऊपर, तो पहले ऑफिस में जो मेन मैनेजर है, जनरल मैनेजर है, वो बताएगा आपके साइट मैनेजर को या साइट इंजीनियर को, और साइट इंजीनियर के साइट सुपरवाइजर को डायरेक्ट करेगा, यू हैव टू डू दिस वर्क एट दिस टाइम, यू नीड such laborers, masons, and carpenters. You need such type of materials. So all these things come under the directive. All these things, these are come under the directive. So this session is divided into two parts: that need for direction, characteristic of direction, and the importance of direction. There is also principles of direction and elements of direction. So we will see one by one, and the function of supervisor in part two. It comes to the supervisor, and then requisite of effective supervision. Okay, so this is okay. Maybe it is visible, or I will increase the font size so that it is clearly visible. The directing need, characteristic importance, and this principal elements and super function of supervisor will be the takeaway of today's lesson. Uh, I'm sorry, Toba, please try to join on time. The part one, we will come to the need for direction, and sorry, following situation may arise due to lack of direction. So why we need uh, for direction? Because if you are not direct uh, or you due to lack of direction, this situation may arise unable to execute planned work. If you are not direct on the proper time on proper manner, then it is impossible to uh, uh, to complete the task on as per the planning you have done at the planning stages. Then unable to identify the resources because if you are not directing properly, you don't know the resources of materials or tools and machinery is required. So if you have done the planning very well, but if you are not proper direct to the laborers or the supervisor how to work, then he will be the mum and he is not able to say anything, or he will not understand, and at the time of suddenly he will come to you and that ये कैसे करना है, how to do this. So that will be create a chaos, and that will be hampering the your planning, or at that time क्या material चाहिए, what you have to identify the resources. Identification is also the issue if the proper understanding is not between uh, the subordinates. Then chances of repetitive mistakes, if a proper controlling is not there, proper direction is not there, then this will chances of the mistakes are more. Okay, the deviation may be arises in his job. If proper instruction is not given to the subordinates, then it may happen that the job work they will perform and proper finish required will not be any you will get, or unable to maintain the disciplinary standards if you are not directing properly to the subordinates. So this direction manage is a management function, and it leads to the failure and the success. It depends on the uh, proper direction, depend on your managerial or your skill also, the supervisor skill also, and that is depend on the production and other marketing etc. If there is not proper direction. Then the characteristics of direction, it is a managerial function. Definitely, this is the managerial framework. This is related to the management. Directing is the managerial function. So managerial function of from top order to the till the your supervisory level, the managerial function is there, and supervisor also he has to manage many things. Uh, Labor, he has to relation with the coordinate with the other department. He has to coordinate with the material resources, and you have to coordinate with the tools and machinery required, etc. That's why this function is the managerial function, and also he has to direct. each and every step that you have to do this work, you have to do this work, task, and he has to explain how to do this work also, so that there should not be any disturbance. So it is a managerial function, the directing. It ensures the maximum contribution of individuals. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि if you are providing the, you have to make something, and you are providing the material to cutting section, or then cutting is done, and then it is to be sent to for the welding, or towards the shaping of the material. So what happened? But another material should be available for the cutting section after this complete. So that is the flow, and you have to maintain, and you have to see the contribution of the individual for the making of the production. Similarly, in construction industry, अगर आप वहाँ पर देखेंगे कंस्ट्रक्शन इंडस्ट्री में, तो मैंने पहले भी आपको समझाया कि आपका आरसीसी वर्क खत्म हो गया, डीसटरिंग करना है, डीसटरिंग के बाद आपको क्या करना है, ब्रिक मैसनरी कवर करना है। तो ब्रिक मैसनरी कवर करने से पहले आपके ब्रिक अवेलेबल रहना चाहिए। आपको ब्रिक पर एक दो दिन पहले पानी मारना पड़ता है, सैंड अवेलेबल चाहिए मैसनरी के लिए, और जो सीमेंट आप मैसनरी वर्क के लिए यूज होता है वो अवेलेबल चाहिए। ऑल दिस आर द प्लानिंग, देन यू नीड द लेमिनेशन, है ना। ऐसा तो नहीं है कि चलो डिसटरिंग हो गया, आप खड़े हैं, इंतजार कर रहे हैं, मटेरियल का इंतजार कर रहे हैं, लेबर का। दैट शुड नॉट बी हैपन। So that is the directing is the concept. तो ये डायरेक्टर जो डायरेक्टिंग करता है उसको, he should know, he should order previously before time, so that there should not be delay in the work. And also he will direct, he will before material is set, or before the uh, employ more labor, before that he has to make a room dimension clear, he has to marking layout for the brickwork with the labor mason, and he will say that here is the door and here is the window. You have to say leave opening here, here is the pathway, here is the lobby, this is the kitchen. You have to do the marking as per the plan on the side. So that is the directing. अब यहाँ पर मटेरियल भी है, लेबर भी है, सब है, लेकिन सुपरवाइजर का ही पता नहीं है, उसने मार्किंग ही नहीं करवाया पहले एक दिन, तो क्या काम होगा, नहीं होगा। So that will hamper the work. That's why directing is very, very important in any type of project or industry. Okay, so it coordinates group efforts, it provides stability, and it helps to achieve the objective of organization if proper direction is there on the site or on the project, or you can say at the production level of your plan. It provides balance in the organization. These are the characteristics of your direction. Now you can see the importance of direction uh, with this chart. So importance of direction is it helps to achieve the objective. What is the objective of your organization? And it helps. It initiates action. First one, it initiates the action, uh, how to work, and how you have to go and how to proceed for the work, and the coordination uh, of the group effort is the importance of direction. Also, provide stability and the balance, uh, and reduces the reluctance to put up with the changes. Whatever changes is going on, it has to be followed and direct to the subordinates at whatever changes at the higher level. It should be followed one by another with the subordinates, and ensures the maximum individual contribution, that each individual is working at their level properly. All this is related with the direction. It facilitates the implementing changes. जैसे बोला, it creates the balance in the organization. Also, we will come to the uh, principles of direction. So, principles of directing, it is the harmony of the objective. So while directing, a manager should understand the needs, motives, and the attitude of his subordinates. Uh, uh, then this principles of direction, as given in the chart, you can follow the harmony of the objectives. The supervisor should direct the subordinate in such a manner that they feel that their personal goals are in harmony or related to organization objective. So that is the harmony of the objectives. You can see the principles of direction, and then feedback information about the work, and it may become later, and also the maximum individual contribution should be checked. So it is very important. All these are the principles of direction, and then uh, follow through. Yani, whatever is going, and you have to take the follow up. It is going properly or not, कि आपने डायरेक्ट कर दिया। डायरेक्ट करने के बाद आपका काम है कि आप चेक करें कि वो काम जो आपने बताया वो प्रॉपर्ली हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है। दैट इज द फॉलो थ्रू और फॉलो अप, यू कैन say. It is very important. And direct supervisor, every supervisor must maintain the personal relation with contact with subordinates, uh, so that timely and timely help or timely changes needed, they can be controlled. Unity of the command, unity of direction or unity of the command is very important. ये आपने पहले भी ये पढ़ा इसका इम्पैक्ट, क्योंकि यूनिटी ऑफ कमांड नहीं है तो व्हाट आई हैव टू डू, आई विल हैव टू थिंक at the worker level or at the below your subordinates. If one or more managers are directing, then the subordinate will be confused. So that there should be unity in the direction or unity of the command, so that the command will come from the one subordinate and one boss only. If there are bosses in the organization and ordering different, so that will be not a unity of command, and that will hamper the work. Then effective communication is very necessary, because if lack of communication is there, so there's efficient control will not be there. Okay, so lack of communication will create a problem, and delay in communication also create a problem. So that's why effective communication is the instrument of direction. Supervisor gives order through the communication only. The effective communication provides for free flow of ideas, informations, and suggestions, complaints, and grievances. All are the depend on the communication. So these are the principles of your direction. Then you will come to the element of direction. That four elements of direction are there in your manual also. If you see uh, that element of directions are supervision, motivation, leadership, and communication. Already all parts we are studied earlier also, and and that elements, these four elements are very important uh, for the point of directing things. So supervision implies the overseeing the work of subordinate by their superiors. It is the act of watching and directing work and workers. So supervision is necessary, and supervision, they will supervise the work is going on the proper manner. If there is some uh, thing has need to be attention, we will direct properly and correct at that point. So that is the supervision is. must uh, at the your workers where they are working and watching what they are doing. It is they are doing properly. If, okay, if they are making some mistakes, then you have to correct or supervisor has to correct uh, uh, that mistakes. And that is nothing but coming under the directive. Then the motivation encourages the employees to do their best. Motivation already we have studied in one whole uh, lecture. And motivation can be internal or it can be external, and motivation helps to achieve the goal or target of organization on time. Similarly, leadership may be defined as the process by which a manager guides and influences the work of subordinates in desired action. So, how the uh, how the manager manages the things or directing the things is nothing but you can say the leadership. Okay, and communication is the process of passing information, experiences, opinions, etc. from one person to another person. It is the bridge for the understanding, and that's why it is also the manager part or element of the direction. So these 4 points they are nothing but the elements of your direction. Okay. So supervision means the overseeing the employees' effort to see that they are working according to plan and the policies of the organization and keeping the time schedule and to help them in solving their work problem. तो सुपरविज़न हम देखते हैं कि हमारे साइट पर भी साइट सुपरवाइज़र होते हैं। क्यों होते हैं? कि साइट पर जो भी हमारा प्रोजेक्ट चल रहा है, आप देखते हैं कि वो एट अ टाइम many work is going on. Somewhere the shuttering work is going on, somewhere the steel bar bending work is going on, somewhere the sand sieving is going on, somewhere their brick work is going on. So all this work we have to supervise कि सब बराबर चल रहा है कि नहीं। ओके, ब्रिक वर्क में जाएगा, वहाँ पर क्या चेक करेगा, लाइन में है कि नहीं ब्रिक वर्क, कॉलम में है कि नहीं ब्रिक वर्क। ओके, वहाँ पर जो आपका लेयर है, जो जॉइंट है, जॉइंट प्रॉपर फिल कर रहे हैं कि नहीं, और जो टाइप का आप बॉन्ड ब्रिक बॉन्ड आप दे रहे हैं, दैट इंग्लिश ऑफ फ्लेमिश बॉन्ड इट इज फॉलोइंग और नॉट। So likewise, you have to check every step. It is related to brickwork. Then you need the sand sieve. There are some impurities in the sand. You have to do some watering so that they improve it, flow with the water. All these things you have to keep in the mind and supervise the things properly. Also, you will checking the shuttering what is in dimension or not. The column dimension is something, and they are doing shuttering something. So if there is a mistake, you have to correct it. So that is the nothing but direction at the directing at the supervisory level. What we will say, and we are learning in this unit. Now the second part is the function of supervisor. It is related with the supervisor. So requisite of the effective supervision also we will see. So in this function of supervisor, you can say uh, it coordinates uh, between the employee and the worker schedule. So it gives the task to the worker कि भाई इतना ब्रिक वर्क आपको इतने टाइम में कंप्लीट करना है, and also watching the how he is doing or not properly. Then plan work as per schedule. जो भी शेड्यूल प्लानिंग आपको मिला है उसके हिसाब से he has to plan at his level, supervisory level, what material needed, what labor needed, which type of labor needed, okay, which type of tools are needed, etc. He has to plan, he has to schedule the things, कब करना है और कब रिसोर्सेज को मैनेज करना है, all these things he has to plan as the supervisor. Achieve desired goal on the proper time if there's the proper planning and scheduling is there. Issuing orders. So the supervisors then after planning and after making the things properly, Then he issuing the orders to the subordinates, motivates the subordinates to complete the requisite or work or task on the given time. Also, he is maintaining the record day by day what materials came into on the site and the material outgoing to the site. Also, whatever work is completed, how many labor or masons are there, how many cements received today, how many sand tractors came today, all how many tankers of water received today. All these records he has to maintain, and he has to maintaining the all records properly. This is the function of your supervisor. Liaison between management and the worker. He is the definitely he is the chain between the management and the worker. So whatever problem arises from the bottom side is reporting the manager, or whatever work is completed, if it is completed on time, it's completed before time, he is uh, reporting the management, and also the direction of the management is reporting to the worker. That is the link between the worker and the manager, that supervisor. So that is the functions of supervisor. कंपेयर द वर्कर्स परफॉर्मेंस विद द स्टैंडर्ड। जैसे कि हम कुछ स्टैंडर्ड सेट करते हैं कि एक दिन में इतना काम होना चाहिए, so it compares with the standard whatever work is completing, and if they are doing before time, then he will motivate and will give some rewards. If it is not on time, then he will motivate to complete the on time and encourages the labor that the standard value is this and you are done only this, and that's why then uh, the the worker will or the laborers will understand and they will do the task on time and introduce the modern work methods. If there is some new tools coming in, if your new lift will come, all these modern work methods we have to introduce on the site so that the work or the task will be completed within or the before time. Then provide the healthy environment so that the work will be in the harmony and the work will be uh, the production or the output will be more. So healthy environment provide करना यानी there should not be fighting between the workers. There should not be uh, such that okay, this is for mine, this is for mine. That discipline and the healthy environment between the workers and harmony he has to maintain. So that is also the function of supervisor. And replace the broken tools and the equipment. Definitely, it is also the work. If there is some replacement, then maintenance should be done. If tools are not working properly, then maintenance will be done, or new tools will should be deployed so that there will not be disturbance and the work will flow in harmony. सॉर्ट आउट द ऑपरेशनल इश्यूज ऑन द डे बाय डे बेसिस। तो जो भी ऑपरेशन इश्यूज है, जो भी रिक्वायरमेंट है, ऑल दिस थिंग द इज आल्सो कम अंडर द function of supervisor. So many lots of things supervisory level the supervisor has to manage day by day, and the task should be the goal should be achieved, desired goal should be achieved on the daily basis so that uh, the task will be achieved on the time. Then the requisite of effective supervision. इफेक्टिव सुपरविजन कब रहेगा, कैसे रहेगा, तो उसके लिए क्या रिक्वेस्ट है, क्या रिक्वायर्ड है, तो यहाँ पर हम देखेंगे कि अगर द पर्सन supervisor should be technical and managerial knowledge also. So the supervisor having a technical knowledge as well uh, the managerial knowledge both needed for the supervisor. Only one is not enough. Okay, टेक्निकल नॉलेज बहुत अच्छी है, लेकिन उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करने का तरीका नहीं मालूम है, तो फिर हम मैनेजमेंट में और मैनेजरियल नॉलेज में हम वीक हैं. So that's why this subject also introduced to you. You are learning the technical knowledge also, and side by side you are improving your soft skill. Also you are learning some practical knowledge. Also you are doing the micro project. You are doing some, so all this technical and managerial knowledge you have to do. And also in every subject there is a macro project introduced by the MSBT, so that the skills also you can get. Also the knowledge of rules and regulation, you should know safety rules है, जैसे working rules है ना, all these rules and regulation, और workers rules है, so all these rules he should know at the supervisory level. स्किल इन लीडिंग, जो जो भी आप काम करवा रहे हैं उसकी स्किल, उसको वो खुद आपको पहले आना चाहिए, देन ओनली यू कैन एबल टू गाइड योर सबऑर्डिनेट. Also skill for the human orientation, and this is skills related to the humanity and human orientation also you should uh, gain, that is supervisory level, and issue the clear instructions to the subordinate, or direct clearly to subordinates is the requisite for the effective supervisor. So what today's lecture we have completed uh, 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 now is the direction and need for direction, characteristics for direction, importance and principles and element of direction. Also, we have seen the functions of supervision, and also we have seen the request side of the effective supervision today. So today this lecture we will stop here, and then we continue tomorrow. If you have any question, yesterday some student asked me about the reference books for the management. So these are the reference books already I have shared yesterday on your WhatsApp group also. So you can search on the internet or from the library. You can take these books, reference books. Online also available, and many websites references are also listed out, and this is also available in your manual, and some additional books also I have added, whatever yesterday I have shared with you on your WhatsApp group. So you can use any of the book, but related to your topic, and beyond your topics of topics are there, so it depends on you. Whereas in your management manual, learning manual given by the Maharashtra State Board, uh, uh, that also I have shared in your Google Classroom. You can download from there, or internet on the manual e-content also there, uh, uh, on the website of Maharashtra State Board, MSBT website, www.msbt.org. You'll get from there, and you can study. Okay, and all objective types questions are also available on the internet, and also I have provided you before class 1 test. If you have there, if you don't have, then you can request me, and I will again share you on your WhatsApp group. So that is the today's lecture, and if you have any question, you may ask. Otherwise, we will stop here.